Hello, there we go. My mic wasn't connected. Hi everyone. Hi. ah. Hello. Is the BGM changing pitch to anyone else? What? Was it? That's weird. Hi Jack. Hi Icefox. Hi Flowers. Hello. Hi Chris as well. Hi Stu. Hi Tenacity. Hi Nimby. Hi Nerve. Hi. Did I say Kix already? Anyways, hi again. Hi Zora. Hi everyone. Hello. Hi Dinger Pits as well. Hello. Also thank you so much for the membership, Kex. Stay months and Mia love and many more to come. I'm a simple bee. I see Mia. I'm happy. Man, I love Fenimore. So true. Oh my gosh, 3 months. It's so weird. The passage of yeah. The passage of time confuses me. But no, thank you so much for joining the hive mind again. But hello, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. Are you okay? I'm doing a bit worse for wear. For people that don't have Twitter or don't follow me on Twitter, I had a moment where I slammed my head into a hard floor. It's not funny. It hurt like hell. I cried a lot. And now I have a big old goose egg on my head. You can't see it though because my fringe covers it up. So you guys are none the wiser. First time hearing a fragments of videos, so I thought I'd stay a while during my Satisfactory play. Oh, nice! Well, hi, EC. I've had Satisfactory recommended to me quite a lot, actually. It's one of those games, because if you didn't know, I'm a mechanic. And I've had a lot of people tell me that I would really enjoy Satisfactory. But it's one of those games where I look at it and I don't know if it'd be fun to watch somebody learn to play it on stream, but oh well. Your unicorn horn? Yeah, my transformation is happening. Nick, hi! It has been a while. Lovely to see you back here. Did you get it checked out? Head injuries are no joke. Yeah, I had to go to the hospital for something unrelated today, so I got that checked out alongside. Yeah. And should be nothing to worry about. I mean, the biggest thing that I always worry about with head injuries is going to sleep, because there have been so many stories that I've heard where people have gotten concussions or gotten really bad head injuries. They've fallen asleep and just not woken up. Maybe I'm a bit paranoid because of that. Probably a bit paranoid because of that. But I have since fallen asleep, and I have since woken up from said falling asleep, so I'm not too worried. No, slowly feeling better, feel better now. I wish that was the case, man. I wish that was the case. I really do. Oh, you know what? I wish there was a way, not even a way to just immediately get better. I understand that I'm not always going to be able to get better immediately. That doesn't bother me. I wish that there was a way that I could immediately know everything that's happening with me, because there are so many things as well that happen or go on with like my body, and I'm just like, man, that, like, oh, my leg really hurts. I wonder why that is, and I just never know. I wish there was a way that I could just know everything that is wrong with me, if that makes sense. Because there are also so many things that I'm paranoid about that, you know, you can't see. I don't know. Maybe I am just being crazy paranoid. Did you remember to ask your blood type while you were going there? I am getting a blood test. Should be sometime next week or the week after. Sorry. So I will ask then. I will ask then. Ah! Sorry, I hit my microphone. I'm sorry. So you want something like a video game stats effect? Exactly. Exactly. I wish I had that. Hi, Sufal. Hi. Need to update the UI to give us more information. Exactly. I can't be trusted to check every tiny little thing about my body every single day just in case something is amiss. Okay? I genuinely wake up in the morning, and if you asked me what my eye color was, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'd have to look in the mirror and be like, oh, my eyes are yellow, you know? I do not really know much about myself. Hi, Tim. Hi. That's what it's called, getting a checkup. Yes, but getting a checkup isn't automatically going to tell you everything that's happening. Like, there are some things that doctors just don't know what's going on with it. And you just gotta be like, okay. Cedric, hi, you doing alright? I was just talking about that. A bit worse for wear, but got a few tests that I need to go into the hospital for next week, week after as well. But should be on the up and up. Not letting it get me down. Hi, Ray, hi. I'm the same, not gonna lie. Yeah. No, it's I don't know. I pay so much attention to other people that I just do not pay attention to myself. Feel better, Beam. Thank you. I need it. I still have a pain in my hip region that I got injured a while ago and still haven't checked it out at all. Okay, that seems like something that you should be getting checked out. That definitely seems like something you should be getting checked out. But to be fair, I'm a bit similar. I have a pain in my leg that I got checked out at one point. They said it was one thing, and then it's this, and this should help. I was like, okay. It did not help. It just got worse. But I'm scared to go back because I don't want to go back for something I've already been there for, you know? Anyways, on a happier note, I'm in a bit... my mood's been not the best day because, you know, going into the hospital is never fun. But my mood got a lot better just before I started stream. Not only was I able to take a nap, which I'm never usually able to do, but I found something that I thought was lost. I found a keyring of mine that I've actually got. Well, it's actually not just my keyring. I've got my entire set of keys. I've got my entire set of keys that I thought was lost, and on it I have a few sentimental keyrings. And a couple of days ago, I lost it. And I thought it was lost forever, and I had a proper moment about losing it. I had a full-on breakdown moment because I thought I lost it. And I'd only just got into terms with the fact, like, okay, if it's lost, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm just gonna find new keyrings over the years, and I'm gonna have to get a new key cut. Whatever. It wasn't whatever, but I was telling myself it was whatever. Anyways, just before I started stream, actually while I was in the waiting room, I was looking for my phone, and in doing so I found it. And so I'm just in a generally quite a good mood. I feel like losing your key should be the bigger deal here. Hey, I can always get another key cut. But there is certain memories I have attached to my keyrings that I wouldn't be able to get back. Like one of the keyrings I have, it was actually not on this set of keys. Usually whenever I move place and I change keys, I will change out some of my keyrings as well. So not one of the keyrings I have on right now, but one of the keyrings I had on a while ago was a character from Moshi Monsters called Poppet. And I got that keyring when I was probably about 7 years old. and it's gone with me through a lot. I used to have it on my school bag, my pencil cases, so there are a lot of memories I have attached to certain key rings, and I'm a very, very sentimental person. If you've been in a this isn't a case of if you've been in my stream before. This is some deep cut Mia knowledge. I've mentioned before how I have a really big attachment to inanimate objects, like quite severe, to the point where I have cried because I'm like, oh my gosh, that object must have gone through so much. So losing just any keychain is catastrophic for me. So that was definitely the biggest thing for me. Like I said, I can always get another key cut, but getting that specific keyring again, can't do. Also, hi Ed, hi. Hi. Today's my daughter's birthday. I messed up the cake. I was baking. What pastry should I go get for her? Oh God, how did you mess up? What did you do? But if you're gonna get a pastry, I don't know, if you can go out and just get a cake, like just a regular vanilla cake. If she's a bit younger, maybe a chocolate cake. But a pastry? I'm trying to think what a good birthday pastry would be, but I don't really know. Pastries are more like everyday things. Also, I forgot to have my background music on. Oopsies. It's a long story, but I need something to hold it over while I bake another. Oh, you're gonna bake another? Then just, yeah, exactly what Icebox said. Like a cupcake or something. Just a little cupcake, and you can put a little candle, single candle in a little cupcake. Something like that would be nice. Like a brownie, or a nice brownie, yeah. Carrot cake's good. Have you been, Mia? I love you. Have you been well? I've been okay. I hope you're doing good. Speaking of cakes, I still want to see the red velvet you haven't posted yet. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I'll take photos and I'm like, I need to post this. And then I get distracted and never do. I don't have the photo on my computer. Okay. Reminds me for next stream to transfer the photo that I have of the red velvet cake from my phone onto my PC. Thanks to help, I chose find a brownie cupcake. Not a brownie cupcake, but brownie or a cupcake. That's what life teaches you. Some things can never be replaced and we should cherish them. Exactly. The issue is that I cherish a lot too much. Like, I cherish everything to an almost unbearable point, if that makes sense. I'm quite particular about my favorite clothes, no matter how old or battered they are. They're irreplaceable to me. Yeah, exactly. Since obviously I'm a pretty tall gal. I'm like 5'8", 5'9". I don't know. I don't know my exact centimeters. Somebody who was paying attention in my debut could tell you that. But I'm a pretty tall gal, so a lot of my clothes from when I was younger no longer fit me. And it sucks. It sucks because I don't want to get rid of them. And my sister has a different style to me, so a lot of them I can't give to her. So I have so many clothes that have really deep sentimental meaning to me, but I have nothing to do with them, and I have to come to terms with the fact that I'm just gonna have to get rid of them at some point. You're 175? That sounds about right. My Wi-Fi is torturing me. Well, I hope it's not my end. I hope it's not my end. Oh, by the way, with Wi-Fi, if I do cut out at any point, if I do go a bit squiffy, please let me know, because I would love to try to get to the bottom of what is causing those issues, and the best way that is going to happen is knowing exactly when each of them happen. Hoarder mentality? I've been told I have a hoarder mentality. Luckily, I'm not a hoarder, touch wood. I'd say I'm a collector. Because there is a very big difference between keeping a lot of things and being a hoarder. I'm definitely not a hoarder. However, I do have quite an overzealous collection. Corvid's mindset, exactly. Don't call me a hoarder! No! You're a hoarder in video games? See, maybe. I keep all my video games, but I don't buy new ones, if that makes sense. So I don't think that makes me a hoarder, because I think the whole thing about being a hoarder is keeping everything and then adding new things on top of it. But I have been called a crow. My parents call me a crow, or a magpie. Whichever one likes shiny things, that's what they call me. That's what they call me. Mia's perfect period. You're too kind, Tim. You're too kind. I am a hoarder slash collector. Mia Fenimore is my most valuable treasure in my life. Yeah, and you better not let me go. No, the fact you're saying that implies that there is more. Implies there is more Mia Fenimore. But no, it's so nice to see so many people stick around. I will say I'm very, very sorry about my absence for a while. Like I said, it was something that I genuinely couldn't change. So it's just nice to see that some people have stuck around. Oh, and also, I've noticed that all of my videos are restricted in restricted mode. So I'm gonna see, I don't know if I've sworn in this video yet or in this VOD yet. I'm gonna try really hard to not swear once. And if I've already sworn, then damn it. But I'm on work jail and pre-convention jail. Glad to see you recovering, Mia. Please take care. Of course. I'm trying my best. And good luck recovering. Were you at the expo yourself? Were you physically attending? Mia, no swearing 24-hour challenge. Interesting. Oh god, I don't know how long I could not swear for. See, I used to work around a lot of children, so I'm used to not like swearing when I'm in what I consider work mode. But whenever I stream, I let my guard down, because this isn't work for me. This is just us hanging out, you know? And I feel like if I wanted to get into a mindset where I'm not swearing, then I'd have to put myself in that kind of work headset, or mindset even, headspace. So I just, whatever I say, I say. Remember, it's been some time. I do. Hi. I still don't know how to pronounce your name. It's either Zidalus or Zidalus. But you just said, can we Zid? I don't know. But I do remember you. It's lovely to see you back. Guys, gaslight her. Make her think she swear. No. Don't gaslight me. I'm very susceptible to gaslighting. Call me Zid, that's what I thought. It means we're a bad influence. You're not a bad influence. You guys just make me feel relaxed, you know. And it lets me take my guard down. And I think when I feel very comfortable in the place, I'll usually swear more. Deepringer, thank you so much for the membership. Welcome to the Hive Mind. Welcome. Lovely to have you in here. Here's a gaslight. You're cute and you have a wonderful singing voice. So you're lying? You think I'm ugly and you think I sound terrible? I see how it is. I see how it is. Not only in spirit, I have a con here in my city though, getting ready for it. Ooh, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'm glad to hear you were there in spirits. I saw some certain t-shirts you designed on my timeline. I'm totally not a stalker. I realize I'm able to do this now, and I enjoy myself enough for it to be worth it. Well, I'm glad you think so, dude. It's lovely to see you here, and I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. It's really lovely to hear that. I'll check in and gaslight every now and again. Hell yeah! And Nick, thank you so much for the subscription for 6 months in advance. Wow. Wild stuff. Well, welcome back for the 3rd month, Nick. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Damn, I can't believe Kex would say that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I just want you to believe it yourself. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. Don't worry, me and nobody's died from your singing yet. That means you're good. That is true. I'm really hoping that I can do my karaoke stream next week. I've been wanting to do my karaoke stream for a very long time, but my throat is just not doing good. It's to the point where I can't take a full inhale without spluttering and coughing. So, alas, I'm not gonna force myself to do it while I'm like this. However, I will make the reassessment on... this Saturday or Sunday. And if I'm feeling better, then I'll schedule it for the weekend. Next week, I actually have a few things planned. We have, let me actually check. We have our something. I immediately forgot as soon as I went to say. God damn it. Oh, we have Deep Rock Galactic next week. I don't really know what it is. I've never played it before, and it's up to you guys to teach me, because I'm gonna have absolutely zero clue. So yeah. Also, Straight Edge, thank you for returning to the hive minds. Green message, lovely green message. Wait, what happened to your throat? I just got a really bad cold. Really bad cold. I was sneezing a lot, and then it manifested in a sore throat. So that was fun. Are you doing co-op with viewers? I am indeed. I am indeed. Hi, Grim. Hi. Hope to get my computer back by then, because I really want to play Deep Rock Galactic with Mia. Well, if I enjoy it enough, then it will be a more regular thing. But, yeah. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, but your stream starts at like 10:30 p.m. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get back to doing my morning streams, and then you can watch those instead. Take care of yourself. Okay, I'm trying. Hope I didn't miss some groundbreaking stuff. I don't think so. I still do puzzles, still do chatting, still do gaming. I think that's the main thing. I think you should sign these papers that are totally not marriage form. Oh, that's... Okay, I have a really big issue where I sign anything. Someone could hand me a paper and be like, hey, can I get your signature? I'll be like, yeah, sure. I'll just sign it. It's a really big issue of mine. I don't know how it hasn't got me in more trouble than it has. But, ah well. Super amazing today, but I can take a break for you. I'm glad. Since you enjoy milk, I advise warm milk with honey. See, I'm more of a cold milk type of gal, but warm milk and honey, I've heard that does wonders for your throat. I think I've talked about how much I love honey on stream before. I have had multiple occasions where I'll just shovel honey into my mouth straight up, by the spoonful, by the tablespoon, not by the teaspoon, by the tablespoon, I will have just a tablespoon of honey. Because I like the way it tastes. So maybe I'll try mixing it with milk. Oh, we're at 7 months now? Getting up there. Oh god. Oh god, that means I've been streaming for, on YouTube at least, for probably about 10 months? Oh god. Hi Nicholas, hi. Greetings, greetings. Don't worry, I got college in the morning anyways. Gotcha. Well, good luck with that. Hydration reminder, remember to hydrate. Oh, yes. So, I went to the doctor's today and they did a few checkups with me. And my doctor did kind of... She didn't berate me. But she looked at me very disapprovingly when I mentioned how much I drink in a day. And she told me to do it more, so I shall be doing that. So my music using my free super chat, hell yeah! Thank you so much for returning to the Hive Mind though, Icebox. Hi Boko, hi. Here's some legal documents you have to sign for your career, definitely not papers to transfer all your belongings. Well, have fun with dealing with all my emails, because those are my belongings too, and I sure as hell do not check those. So, yeah. Mia, don't worry, I'll never judge your water intake because I also have an issue with remembering it. See, together... Silly Billies together strong. Silly Billies together strong. Mia loves honey. I'm the total opposite of surprised. Yeah, no, when I was a kid especially, every morning I would have a glass of milk and a spoonful of honey. A tablespoon of honey to be exact. So, yeah, no, I'm a big honey enjoyer. Big honey enjoyer. Authentic bee, maybe. So what games are you planning to stream soon? So we're playing Deep Rock Galactic for the first time next week. This week, the only game we're playing properly is the next Duck Detective game, which is Duck Detective: The Ghost of Glamping. Next week, like I said, we're playing Deep Rock Galactic, and we'll be playing another installment of Alien Isolation. The week after that... Oh no, we have Scribblenauts this week as well, don't we? Oh goodness. Oh goodness, wait, we have Scribblenauts this week, don't we? Yes! On Friday, so this week, I'm going to try to do mostly yapping streams, mostly chatting streams, and then kind of 2 gaming streams, maybe 3 gaming streams. So this week we have Scribblenauts and Duck Detective. Next week we have Alien Isolation and Deep Rock Galactic, and possibly another game on Sunday. I'm just not quite certain about that yet. And we also have Alien Isolation for certain. Once we are done with Alien Isolation, I checked back on my boards and I remembered that after Alien Isolation, we are starting Pokemon Yellow, which I'm very looking forward to. Hi, Tetherer. Hi. Also, Kex, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Here is legal resignation for me to become your personal Deep Rock Galactic teacher. I'll show you the ropes, but I will call dibs on Gunner. I don't know what any of that means. So, sure. Well, Pokemon, yeah! I'm gonna go back to the game that defeated me as a kid emotionally. And I will have my revenge. Yippee, Pokemon, yeah! Oh, I've talked a lot about in the past. I really love menial tasks. I absolutely adore doing menial tasks. And a big menial task that I can think of is shiny hunting. Now, someone who I like to watch, Sheila Sheffield, she did a stream in the past where she streamed constantly until she found a shiny Pokemon, or a shiny starter. She was specifically shiny starter hunting. And I was thinking maybe I could do something similar in the future, where I just do a big old endurance stream where I keep streaming until I find a shiny. I think that could be fun. There are no shinies in Gen 1, including Yellow. Well, not with that, obviously, but just a different Pokemon game afterwards, you know? What is your favorite Pokemon? I'm a really big Tinkaton enjoyer. I love Tinkaton and Magearna. Those are two of my favorites. I also let me bring this up again. I'm gonna tell you my Pokemon team because I forget. Whoopsies. So my favorite is Tinkaton. Love that girl. I really love Magearna, which I can't spell. I'm a big Klefki fan as well. I like Mawile. Oh god, what are the other ones? Hi Reaper! Thank you for 5 months! Oh my goodness, welcome back to the Hive Mind. Nobujo, Combi. I do like Combi. I like oh gosh, what's her name? Vespiquen. I think she's very cool. Yeah, Mawile. I'm a big fan of Mawile. Oh god, why can't I remember the rest of my favorites? Oh gosh. I'm a terrible person. Well, oh, one thing we did figure out though is for some reason, completely unrelated, out of the, I think there are wait, let me double check. Yeah, we found out that somehow, through God knows what kind of witchcraft, a bunch, out of the 5 fairy sealed Pokemon there are, 4 of them are in my top 6. Which is insane to think about. Because there's Klefki, there's Magearna, there's Tinkaton, and there's the other one who I can't remember. Mawile. That's it. Bum bum. Bum ba dun 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 dun. The only one out of the Fairy Steel or Steel Fairy types that I don't have in my top favorites is Zacian or Zacian, how you pronounce it. The swords dog. Because by itself, it's just a fairy type, but when it's the crown swords, then it becomes a Fairy Steel. Are you gonna do a Nuzlocke for more emotional damage? I was debating doing a Nuzlocke, however, it is my very first Pokemon game. And I feel like going into my first Pokemon game and doing a Nuzlocke is maybe not the best idea for my mental health and yours. But I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe. Me naming Pokemon after mechanics? Exactly. Yes, I will. I think I'm going to name my starter personally, but every other character after my starter, I'm going to name after a mechanic. I love Flareon. Flareon's good. Gardevoir. Oh, not Gardevoir, but I like Serena. Oh, I remembered another one of my favorites. I really like Hatchrim. the middle evolution of Hatterene, or Hatterini, depending on how you pronounce it. I really like her. First Pokemon game, just go regular. That's what I was gonna do. If I like it, then maybe I'll come back and do a Nuzlocke. Who knows? Do you know what starter you'll pick? What in Pokemon Yellow? I know what starters I pick for most games. You're forced to get a Pikachu? Exactly, that's what I was laughing. What game are you playing? Yellow. No adios hasta pronto. Huh? No adios? No adios. Who is... What is the words for stuck? Who is, stucco. Need a tip? Always. Always. I'm gonna be terrible, and you guys better be prepared to give me every single bit of help. Things will get better with time. I hope so. I'll become the Pokemon Master. I'm gonna be the very best. Like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Atrapado? What he said. What they said. The first gen games are barely functional. Don't say that! Oh, don't say that. Man. But no, another one of my favorite Pokemons is, my favorite Pokemon for a very long time was Shaman, specifically Land Form Shaman. I'm not a big fan of Air Form Shaman or Wind Form. I forgot what it is specifically. Sky Form? I'm not a big fan of that. I like the little hedgehog, and I think she's cute. And she's definitely still one of my favorites. Do you have a cool Pokemon trainer hat? No, but I could. If I want to be the very best, I need a cool Pokemon trainer hat. I can't be the very best if I don't have one of those. I had a really weird experience the other day. Sorry, I had a song stuck in my head. I was listening to a song on Spotify, and I was listening to it, and then suddenly I couldn't anymore. Suddenly I couldn't listen to it anymore. And while I was listening to it, it got taken off of Spotify. And I just can't hear it anymore. I don't know. I don't know how it happens or why it happens or when it happens, but I can't listen to it anymore. And I don't know if it's a regional thing. Maybe it's just not available in England anymore. But I was still mighty confused. Skyform and Landsform? Gotcha. Yeah, I like Landsform. Ownership thing? Well, no, they made the song. Also, hi Mason, hi. Seems like all Pokemon Protects have a funny hat like all Digimon tamers have goggles. Dang, maybe I'm playing the wrong game then. Maybe I'm playing the wrong game. Maybe it was an AI song. Had that happen too? No, definitely not an AI song. It's by a pretty well-known like song creator. So I don't know. Pokemon song karaoke incoming. I will do the Pokemon song in my next karaoke. I will do that. Would you guys enjoy that? Is that what you want? Oh my gosh, I'm annoyed. I never thought to mention Digimon. I prefer it to Pokemon, honestly. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about it at all. I'll start making a list. I really want to do a specifically karaoke in the future where I just do British songs. So, you know, have some whatchamacallit, have some Oasis, have some Arctic Monkeys. Okay, this was a terrible thought that I had when I was thinking about this in the past. I was on a walk, walking back from a local shop, and I was thinking, like, what is the most British song I can think of? And there is this one song that a lot of children used to sing in school. And it's... I don't actually know what it's called. I think it's probably called, like, Cabbages and Beans. Let me look it up. Just to make sure I have the name right. Cabbages and Greens, that's what it is. It's called the Harvest Samba. That's what it is. And a lot of kids in the UK will remember singing this song when they were younger. Called the Harvest Samba. And to me, that is the most quintessentially British song because, you know, I was made to sing it every single day for about 4 years of my life. Is there a song about fish and chips? Probably. Probably. Digimon is making a comeback with a new game. I feel it. Hell yeah. Rule Britannia. Oh god, I don't know all of Rule Britannia, but maybe I should learn. But there's not a song about fish and chips I can think of. The most quintessentially British songs, like the ones that I remember, the one that comes to mind immediately is the Harvest Samba. Then there's Rule Britannia. There's obviously the national anthem. There's a lot of songs where they're British, but they have a very heavy northern accent, or even Scottish or Irish, and I could not in good mind do them because I would be an embarrassment to myself and the entire country. When I think English, I think punk rock. As you should. Hi Rika, hi. Sounds like brainwashing. Brainwashing. No, because it was a banger. It was about, yeah, harvest festivals. It was cabbages and greens, broccoli and beans, cauliflower, roasted potatoes taste so good to me. Apricots and plums ripened in the sun, oranges and yellow bananas, good for everyone. It's another harvest festival. It's great. Oh my gosh, I've heard that. I'm not even British. Yes! It's such a good song. And I've had it drilled into my brain since I was a kid. And now the Harvest Festival will be carried with me wherever I go. You've sang it before, haven't you? Yes! We were made to sing it every single day for about 4 years. Keep up, come on. Of course I've sung it. You should do football song karaoke. Oh god, that would get me demonetized if I just do football chants. So you're a British sleeper agent? Oh yeah. As soon as the Harvest Samba starts playing, I awaken. I awake from my slumber. Oh, on stream? No, I've never sung it on stream before. That's the first time. At least as far as I remember. If I'm blatantly lying, then you can let me know. But as far as I remember, I've never done it. Never done it before. Vegetable propaganda? It really was. It very much was. But whenever I think of English songs as well, I think of a lot of like drum and bass and jungle, which definitely isn't the best thing to do for karaoke. You know, there are a few, like, I guess more leaning into rap songs that I would do, but I'm not gonna whip out the Dizzy Rascal or anything, you know. Or the drum and bass father, you know. Well, you eat rye bread in Britain? You can. I personally don't, but you can. Oh, Lily Allen. Definitely some Lily Allen. Oh god, what else? I mean, there's Amy Winehouse, but I don't think I could do any of her songs justice. I'm trying to look through some songs now. The issue is I'm really bad at accents, so I just don't know. Like, which people are British. The Killers are British, right? You know, the I'm Mr. Brightside. No, never mind. They're from Las Vegas. Never mind, they're not. I thought they were British. I thought they were British. They're from Las Vegas. Screw you. Kings of Leon, are you British? Kings of Leon have to be British, right? Kings of Leon. Please. Wait. I'm looking it up. American. Ah! Oh my gosh. There are. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just gonna look it up. Just songs by British singers specifically. See, so many of these songs people classify as like British songs, but they're sung by Americans. Gosh darn it. There's Blur, Duran Duran, who are British. I have trust issues now. Scouting for Girls. Okay, I've seen Scouting for Girls in England. You guys better be English. You guys better be English. Scouting for Girls. You better be English. I've seen you in England. Yes! English rock pop band. Let's go! Oh my goodness. First try, baby. First try. Yeah, I definitely have to do Wonderwall because, obviously. Oh, ABBA? How did I forget ABBA? Oh, God. Who else? Yeah, Lily Allen. I love Lily Allen. Definitely would do stuff like that. Arctic Monkeys. I personally really love Arctic Monkeys, but I don't know if I'd be able to do any of their songs justice. Time for a very mandatory tea break. Very good, very good. Pip pip old chap. Don't you have the Beatles and Queen? Oh yeah. I forgot we had Queen. Yeah, definitely Queen. I don't really know any Beatles songs. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I know a single Beatles song all the way through. Except for... No, I don't think I know any. ABBA are very famously Swedish. I must have misheard you right. Did I say ABBA? Whoopsies. Yeah, yeah, everyone knows that. That's so crazy. That's so weird. I never say that. I never say that. Anyways, move on. Oh, hi, Fat. Hi. It's been a while. I'm gonna go eat now. Have a good stream. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Local streamer finds out all her favorite British bands are Americans. Yeah, it's rough. Oh, Lustra. What about Lustra? The people that did the Scotty doesn't know in Eurotrip. It's called Eurotrip. You better be English. You better be English. American! No! God damn it. Life is pain. I don't think I've ever listened to a Beatles song. Yeah, me neither, honestly. I'm looking up the Beatles discography now. Beatles spelt with an A. I could maybe sing most of Here Comes the Sun. I could maybe sing most of Yellow Submarine because I used to listen to that song when I was a kid. Apart from that, I don't think I know any Beatles songs even remotely. AJ, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Please do Time Bomb by Rancid next karaoke, well within your range. I've never heard it before. At least I don't recognize the name. The only Time Bomb I know is by All Time Low, am I right? I used to love All Time Low. I had a really big All Time Low phase. Really, really big All Time Low phase. Okay, I'll listen to it after stream. Everyone knows Blackbirds. Everyone? Is that the one which is like Blackbirds in the dead of night? Because if so, the only part of that song I know is that part I just sung. I know nothing past the first line. It's a ska song? Oh god. I appreciate the belief in me, but I don't think I could do that. What about Help from the Beatles? Since okay, we'll get around since catchy. Oh yeah, the help. I need somebody, help, not just anybody. That one. Help, not just anybody. Once again, the bit that I just sung for you is the only part of the song I know. Blackbird by Alter Bridge. Oh no, lol. Oh, that's the only Blackbird song I know. I'm really bad with band names. So if you tell me if you tell me whatchamacallit, if you tell me a song name, I'm likely not gonna know what you're talking about. Mia, would you ever consider playing turn-based strategies like Fire Emblems or sim games like Harvest Moon? Probably not. I started playing Fire Emblem, but it's not something that I'd play on stream. And sim games, I'd play a sim game, but the issue is like, if I was to play a game like one of those two, it would definitely be something I would do in moderation, because I don't really like playing games with a big story. And with sim games, I think sim games are fun to have in the background of a ZATSU or something like that, you know? Which Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem 4 is awesome. I'd recommend that one. I think I started playing 3 Houses, but I can't see myself continuing it anytime soon. British music history streaming coming, and yeah, I love music, but I'm bad with names, mostly band names. Yeah, no, I'm terrible with band names. I definitely need to get my British music fixed up. Because I'm looking at so many of these playlists and they just have things that aren't British. Oh, Electric Light Orchestra. Are they British? Birmingham! The one good thing to come out of Birmingham. Okay, I found a good playlist. Okay. Adele. Oh god, I cannot sing Adele. Queen. Electric Light Orchestra. Lily Allen. Elton John. Spice Girls? How did I forget Spice Girls? Franz Ferdinand, the band, not the dead historic leader. Dead or Alive? Oh, great. Oasis. Tears for Fears? Tears for Fears are English? Whoa. Huh. Huh. The more you know. Bum 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 dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh my gosh, Rick Astley's English, isn't he? Rick Astley's English, right? Yes! Yes! Yes. Eurythmics, the Proclaimers is one that I was thinking about, but I was like, oh, could I? I mean, they're Scottish. They're from the UK. They're from Great Britain. They're not English, you know? Maybe I do just British songs instead of English songs, because that would allow me to encompass a lot more, but I don't know. Fire Emblem 4 is definitely not beginner friendly. I think Fire Emblem 7 or Awakening would be a good start. Gotcha. Anyways, we'll be taking my leave. Buy me a bye chat. For the next possible stream, you'll see me as Pokemon Yellow, because that's, because what will you do without me? Okay, Stu. Okay. It's lovely having you around, and have a great rest of your day. Rick Astley is married to a Danish woman, though. Okay. Okay. If I married an American, would that make me American? No. It would make me a Marabou. It would mean I'm living out my Marabou dreams. The Pretenders. I recognize the name. Maybe I'm thinking of the song The Pretender. Wham! Oh my gosh. Definitely Wham. One Direction, naturally. Yeah, Duran Duran. What else? Oh my gosh. I can sing Radiohead. I can sing Radiohead! Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, Natasha Bedingfield! Oh my goodness. I'm getting so many good recommendations. Also, whoa! Nick! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Are you kidding? Thank you so much. And welcome to all our new members of the Hive Mind. Thank you so much, Nick. You make me doubt if you're actually British. Yeah, that checks out. Thank you so much, and welcome to all our new members. Oh my gosh, the Smiths. Florence and the Machine. Oh, Bonnie Tyler. Oh god. So many good people. Oh my gosh, Kate Bush. The Bee Gees. Stereophonics. Oh, I love Stereophonics. I know it's such a cliche to say, oh, my favourite song by them is their most popular one. But that's too damn bad! Dakota's such a good song. Hi, Takadachi. Hi. I'm looking through, oh my gosh, Firestarter. That would be a wild song to do karaoke to. Passenger. Pet Shop Boys. George Harrison. 1975. Ooh. Sorry, I've got so many good ones. I need to put together a proper list. Hi, Taco. Hi. Living Colour. I don't recognize. I recognize the name, but not what song they've done. Oh, Cult of Personality. Yeah. I know them. Pokemon's are signing out, and in case you guys, it's the case to see you guys soon. Good day, good evening, and good night. Good night to you too, Stu. Could I ask you something? Maybe. Sorry, maybe. Possibly. Lol, CM Punk theme. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna whip out, like I said, I'm not gonna whip out Drum and Bass Father, you know? Or, Baseline Junkie. I'm a baseline junkie. What? I'm a baseline junkie. Tell them again. I'm not gonna whip out one of those. You haven't mentioned any single musical? Well, oh my gosh. Okay, there's only one English musical song I consider doing, because there are a few good English musicals. We have Matilda. We have... I've forgotten the others. Oh god. Phantom of the Opera is originally British. I see. Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is I'm thinking of just like stage musicals. Mary Poppins. I love Mary Poppins. I could do Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or A Spoonful of Sugar. Some really good Mary Poppins songs. Chim Chimney. What other Mary Poppins songs? I used to watch Mary Poppins on repeat when I was a kid. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to only watch Mary Poppins because it was the only CD I enjoyed watching. So I'd put it in over and over and over again on repeat until my eyes were basically square from watching the same thing over again. I loved it though. What about Sweeney Todd, which, wow, is that made by an American? I don't know. I don't know. So many things are made by Americans and I don't like it. I'm joking. I love Americans. Shout out to Americans. Just they're never going to give you up. That's the plan. I'm a musical kid like you. Nice. As you should be. There are some really good musical songs, but no, the only musical song that I think I would do on a British song karaoke would be The Smell of Rebellion from Matilda. I love doing that song, however, it's never something that I've done properly in front of people. I've done it in front of like a few of my friends before because we were doing karaoke in a car, but I don't know if I would feel comfortable doing it in front of random people on the internet, aka you guys. Tenacious D is a musical? True. I just whip out tributes. We all kids these days don't know what CDs are. I still have a bunch of cassette tapes. Kids these days don't know what those are. Random? I see how it is. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. Only joking. You guys aren't random. Susie and the Banshees. There are so many songs that I love that you guys are mentioning, but I just don't think I'll be able to do it justice with the karaoke, you know? I'm not a musical guy whatsoever. I do, however, love me some good music, and I've rocked many inappropriate metal shirts, as you should. That's part of the culture, you know? Wearing a shirt you probably shouldn't be wearing. I feel like that's a pillar of the community. Hello, fellow random strangers. Hi. See, we're all strangers here. We're all strangers. Are you multi-streaming? Yes, sir. Off-topic question. Do you stick your finger in the food you're microwaving to check the temperature? No, but I do stick my finger in boiling water to check the temperature. Or before it's boiling, I check how hot it is with my finger. Don't worry, you can always make more than one karaoke, but I get embarrassed. I get embarrassed so easily. I don't want to do more than one. One is more than enough. Now sing every song from Fenimovie. No! I can't sing in other languages. At least I can't sing in other languages good. I can sing phonetically. What this? It's my daughter. Her name is Capsulated Refresher. And she is a horse. And we love her here. I guess we can just be anyone from here since we're all strangers. You're not strangers. I just couldn't think of the right wording, you know? I thought we were robotic bees with laser beams that she made, not strangers. You guys don't have laser beams. I don't know what gave you the idea that you have laser beams. You guys don't have laser beams. No laser beams, no rocket launchers, nothing like that, okay? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But you'll have to have all the mechanics and you'll have all the mechanic support and bullying too, but that'll be for later. No! Don't bully me, please! Please! Jetpacks? No! No jetpacks either! You guys can fly already. Why would you need jetpacks? Bum, 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 dum, da-dun, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, da-dun, 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 dun, dun. You can't stop our illegal augmentations. Yes, I can. It's called disservicing you. Taking you guys out of commission. That's what it's called. Pick a song, Start Dash, or what I made of Start Dash. I say, hey, 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 Start Dash. There you go. there's your song. We don't have laser beams that you don't know about. I would know if you guys had laser beams. I built you guys, okay? I'm starting a union. You guys can't have anything dangerous, okay? I don't want us getting a reputation for being violent, okay? Look at this, nerds. Now give me your lunch money. Never! Never! Give me reasons. Start Dash because I don't know the other song. There's no OSHA in Britain. You can't stop us. No. But we have an equivalent. How else will I weld your giant mecha together? Okay, true. True. Can we fuse to each other like a giant mech? Maybe, as a special treat. But Mia, aren't you violent against metal when making machines? Nuh-uh. I treat all my creations with the love and respect they deserve. Boo, how it defends our home against intruders? Baseball bat. That's what I have. Baseball bat. If anyone breaks into my house, baseball bat. All the love and respect they deserve. Funny way of saying none. Whoa! Don't say that. Da-da-dun. Dun, dun, da-da-dun. Bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Do you have a license for that bat? No. And you can pry it out of my cold dead hands. Come and get it. Don't say that, you started it, Mia. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I have a shotgun. See, we can't have guns in the UK. I think it'd be cool to own a shotgun. You know, but my baseball bat will do. What if Slenderman breaks through into your home and goes through your fridge? Well, he's not gonna find anything. I'm broke as hell, man. If he's going through my fridge, he better be putting something in there. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations. Exactly, exactly. And that's why I work in a private workshop. I thought shotguns were one of the few kinds of guns that were easy to get. They're not easy to get. I think shotguns are the most common kind of gun in England, but they're not easy to get by any means. Police, get out. She criticized the British government on WhatsApp group. She did not. Yeah, sorry. Shout out to the British police reading all my WhatsApp messages. Seeing all the bad memes I'm sending. Could you use a shotgun? The recoil would knock you out. I've shot guns before. I went to a shooting range for my birthday at one point. And I shot a bunch of guns. I don't think I shot a shotgun though. It was just pistols and rifles. But never shot a shotgun. Thanks to the membership, Doctor. Here's your high five. Yes, you can have a gun in the UK, especially shotguns. Yeah, I think shotguns are the most common, but they're not easy to get by any means. Definitely not. I think I'd like to see if I could hold my own with a shotgun, you know? I'd want to try shooting one just to try. Just to check. We don't need guns, just medallions. Yeah, just all I need is my bat. All I need is my bat. And I'll come swinging. I'll come out swinging. Mia should get that really terrible British rifle from the 80s. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm gonna look it up now. British rifle from the 80s? See, I don't know much about guns. I don't really know anything about guns, to be honest. So I wouldn't be able to tell by looking at them if they're good or not. If you can shoot a rifle, you can shoot a shotgun. You sound like adverts that we have in the UK, which are adverts to join the Royal Navy. And it's like, if you can fix a skateboard, you can fix a bike. And if you can fix a bike, you can fix a submarine. And it's like, what the hell? No, I can't. I can't do that. What do you mean? And it's like, if you can fix... If you can fix a skateboard, you can fix a bike. If you can fix a bike, you can fix an Apache battle helicopter. And it's like, no, I can't. But I will say, it was pretty tempting looking at that as a budding engineer. But then I looked at the pay and I was like, hell no. Hell no. Also, Doctor, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. For bread and beans, a British breakfast. Hey, I don't really particularly eat beans. Toast, everything else in a full English meal I love. The only things in the British meal I won't have are black pudding. And I'll have beans if I'm given them. I won't choose to have them though. But the only thing I won't have outright is black pudding. Modern submarines are not like World War II submarines. Yeah, but apparently they're still treating them as such. I feel like the crucial missing step is knowing what you're doing. Yeah, and I guess that's what they offer if you join the Royal Navy. But it's just, those adverts have always been so funny to me because yes, I can fix a skateboard. Yes, I can fix a bike. Maybe I can fix some cars. I can't fix a bloody submarine. Are you kidding me? My grandpa let me shoot his blunderbuss once as a child and I got launched backwards on my ass. That's incredible. Your granddad owns a blunderbuss? Man, that's cool as hell. I wish I had one of them. I wish I had one of them. I'm low-key glad you never entered the Navy. We wouldn't have gotten you as a streamer. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't actually it wasn't a active thing. It was more like a little month escapade when I was looking into it. But I quickly decided against it. And when I say quickly, I mean after a month. A month is quick for me. My passage of time is all fucky-wucky, so a month is a quick time for me even. Also, AJ, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. A regular rifle in the mid-power range is about the same recoil as a 12-gauge shotgun. Gotcha. Well, maybe I need to start trying. Any Americans in chat or any licensed British people in chat that would let me borrow their shotgun? Same principle? It's not the same principle of fitting a skateboard and a freaking submarine. Are you kidding? I would much rather fix a skateboard than than a submarine that's going to hold multiple people and protect their lives from God knows what. What is an unlicensed British person? Well, you can't say that, they'll kill you. No, I didn't mean an unlicensed British person, I meant unlicensed shotgun. There's a difference. Here in Mexico, where they're pretty normal and cheap. They were called trabucos and used to hunt deer. I see. That's pretty cool. I can imagine though, it must be a bit kind of. Well, for me at least, I find it very scary living in a place where it's normal almost, because like I think guns are pretty cool, but as much of an Ameriboo I am, I would worry. Oh, sorry, I'm frozen. I would worry a lot about them being regular, if that makes sense. Because to me, guns are almost like a... Oh, what's the word? What's the word for something when it's unique for a special occasion? It's a something. It's not an everyday thing. It's a... Oh God, what's the word? Rarity, kind of. It's like almost like a gimmick, but not a gimmick. It's a oh, I don't know the words. It's really annoying me. I'm looking up synonyms for gimmick because that's pretty close. It's a I don't know. I don't know. Speciality? No. For festive purposes? Yeah, it's like for special occasions, for festive purposes. It's not a commodity, but I feel like the word is similar to that. Oh God. Ceremonial? No, I can't think of it. Oh well. Oh well. 07. It's not common to have weapon. It's not it is not common to have weapons in Mexico. Civilians are only allowed at most revolvers or pistols and are extremely regulated to civilians. Now, the illegal weapons, I ain't touching on that topic. I see. That's understandable. I don't know what it's... Well, obviously, in the UK, we mostly have stuff to do with knives and blades and all that. So, yeah. Thanks to Mia, I'm putting space engineer on my resume. You're welcome. You're welcome. I've never heard the term Ameribu or have you spell it before coming here. Well, you learn something new every day. It's usually used to refer to like Japanese people who are obsessed with like American culture. But honestly, man, I'm an Ameribu. I feel like I'm more of an Ameribu than I am like a weeaboo. I feel like I'm both to some extent. Does Mia own her own blade? No comment. If guns were common in the UK, there'd be a civil war. Probably. But no, to quote one of my favorite one of my favorite movies. Everybody and their mums are packing around here. Everybody and their mums. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum. If you haven't seen Hot Fuzz, you should. Everybody and their mums is packing around here. Like who? Farmers. Who else? Farmers' mums. It's such a good movie. You should watch it. When will the British government issue letters of marque for privateers again? I don't know. One day. I know that quote. Where have I had it? Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz. It's part of the Cornetto trilogy. So if you've seen Shaun of the Dead and At World's End, then that'll be where you've seen it from. Hot Fuzz is a masterpiece for the greater good. For the greater good. It's one of those things that I will tell Americans to watch because so many Americans haven't seen Edgar Wright movies, and it's absolute blasphemy, I tell you. So one of the two movies that will always show Americans are Hot Fuzz and Snatch. Those are the two movies I will always show Americans to get them acclimatized to British culture, you know. Haven't specifically seen Hot Fuzz, but I've seen Shaun of the Dead and that was incredible. Well, if you enjoyed Shaun of the Dead, then you'll love Hot Fuzz. Have you seen Four Lions? I haven't, no. I definitely should, though. For the greater good. If everybody and their mum is packing, you ain't starting ish now, are you? Hey, I don't live in, I think it's, where is it? Sheffield? Is that where Hot Fuzz is based? I actually forgotten. It was filmed around Somerset. It was the place it's in is fictional, which is Sanford. I don't know what it's trying to be based off of. I would absolutely love to visit the place where they filmed Hot Fuzz. Oh my lord. Yarp. Yarp, where is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at photos. Whereabouts is this? Market Square, Wales, Somerset. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One day I'll make the pilgrimage. Funny enough, Simon Pegg and Nick Frost have their own American buddy comedy in the film Pool. Yes! I've watched Pool as well. And I think Pool, even though it's not part of the Cornetto trilogy, they still eat a Cornetto in it. So it's an honorary Cornetto trilogy. I enjoyed it. I understand why people don't, but I enjoyed it. They talk a lot about boobs in it. Specifically three boobs. Shout out to 3 boobs. The guy that says Yarp, he's the Hound from Game of Thrones. I've not seen Game of Thrones. I've seen like the first episodes and that was it. I'm glad that Mr. Yarp is getting acting jobs. A Bridge Too Far is pretty good too. I've never even heard of A Bridge Too Far. Hey, me, you got some red on you? What? Huh? Where? Where? No, I'm not in Shaun of the Dead. I haven't seen Shaun of the Dead, like, properly. I need to. Why is it called that? Why is what called that? Hot Fuzz? Because they're the fuzz. And they're coming in hot. Yow! Do you still do puzzles? Yes, I'm actually doing one tomorrow. I try to do it every Thursday. Hey, Mia, guess his birthday is... Oh! Long, is it your birthday? Is it your birthday, Long? You're a doctor. Shh. Deal with it. Dun da da dun dun. Dun da dun da dun da dun da dun. Yep, I was born today many years ago. Well, happy birthday, Long. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day today. I hope you do a lot of fun things. Hope you get a lot of presents. Hope you get a lot of good food. I think the best thing about birthday is eating, like, good food, you know? Obviously, you should spend it with the people you love. That's the most important. But usually people are more willing to be like, oh yeah, I'll eat what you want to for your birthday, you know? And you go out with your friends, your family, and have the food that you want to have. Cockneys vs. Zombies is my favourite British movie. I've not even heard of that before. Maybe I should watch it. Yay, we'll hop by, but depends on the time. No worries if you can't, but I'd appreciate you stopping by. Who's a doctor? This guy is. Oh yeah, someone called I'm a Doctor. Seems like he's a doctor. Monty Python movies are popular over here. They're some of the more well-known British movies. Yeah, definitely, for sure, for sure. I'm trying to think of others now. Snatch. Everyone should watch Snatch. Snatch is a masterpiece. If I ever do a watch-along, it would be for Snatch. Wonderful, wonderful movie. And also just any movie by Guy Ritchie is a wonder to behold. So, can you tell the time? Yeah, I'll tell the time. I'm looking at the clock behind me. We do puzzles every Thursday, by the way. Speaking of zombies, have you seen Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? I've heard of it, I've not seen it. I've seen clips from it, and I really want to see it, but I haven't. Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels? Yes. People say that that is Guy Ritchie's best film, but I just personally have a really big soft spot for Snatch. I think Snatch is like a masterpiece and should be treated as such. It's a zombie comedy movie with retired people. Oh, I see, I see. That's an interesting device. I also really want to know if Mia has seen Primeval? That showed me my childhood. I have not. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Also, Doctor, wow, thank you for 6 months. Switching to the side to get channel points when Mia finally adds big redeems. I don't know, man. I don't know what redeems to do, man. One day I'll figure it out. Insane British movies have such great niche, such a great niche. 100%. And if you want the best insane British movie, then you need to watch Snatch. Snatch is a masterpiece indeed. I also really enjoyed The Gentleman. Yes, The Gentleman is really good. I will say, I enjoyed it significantly less than I enjoyed Snatch, but I think that's just because I love Snatch so much. Holy moly, we're almost a year into YouTube. Don't say that. I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking about that. And I don't want to think about it. It makes it too real. Dr. Redeem, Big Redeem. I don't know. I don't know what Big Redeem is. Hi, Kevmon. Hi. It's a British show with dinosaurs and you haven't seen it? Well, this is the last time I'll ever be here. No! I should watch it. I love dinosaurs. My two favorite dinosaurs are an Ankylosaurus and a Triceratops. The two best dinosaurs. British, yeah, I can't believe I haven't seen a British show with dinosaurs in it. That's crazy. Have you tried cowboy candy? Huh? ¿Quieres? I like the Holy Grail one from Monty Python. The one with the holy hand grenades. My first encounter with the holy hand grenades was through worms. But I have since seen at least one Monty Python film. Ankylosaurus Supremacy, yes! I love an Ankylosaurus. I actually, when I was talking about earlier how I lost my keys, one of the little key rings I have on my keychain is a little Ankylosaurus. I'm a big fan of the odd Brits film The Knack and How to Get It from 1965. I have to admit, I've never heard of it. Sounds British. Yep, had a feeling you were going to say worms. That was my first exposure to it as well. I'm glad we're all in this together. People who are raised by worms, we're all in this together. It's a method of preserving hot peppers with sugar. Well, that's why I don't know it. I don't eat hot peppers. I would freaking die if I ate a hot pepper. Speaking of which, though, I have a... Oh, God. Oh, God. I have a... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about it. I have a spicy noodle stream in the future. Oh, God. For people that don't know, I am not good with spice at all. I used to not have... I used to not be able to eat spaghetti bolognese because I used to find black pepper too spicy. So I'm gonna try a spicy noodle stream. I've been recommended bulldog noodles, specifically I think the chicken... Not chicken... people say the chicken cup, like chicken one tastes the best. But if I want the really spicy ones, there's one which is like 4x spice. So I'm gonna figure it out. Guys, don't kill me with spice. It's too late. It's too late. Dr. Strangelove is hilarious. I've never seen Dr. Strangelove. The only doctor I know is Dr. Strangeglove from Moshi Monsters. Which, by the way, Moshi Monsters is British. I can sing Moshi Monsters songs. Have a carton of milk on standby? I always have a carton of milk on standby. Yes, and I don't want you to push yourself. Please go mild spice and not like Indonesian fire noodles. But I kind of wanna. It'd be funny. It'd be funny, you know? I don't know. Also, hi, Laser. Hi. I also have, I'm trying to think of what else. I have an ASMR to do at some point. I'm trying to think of what ASMR I want to do. I might put out a poll for it, whether you guys would prefer like an ASMR Zatsu or whether you prefer a scripted ASMR or a reading ASMR, something like that. I think those are the three that I'd feel comfortable doing. I don't know, but I have one of those to do. I cast manual breathing on YouTube chat. I hate you. Yeah, I have a few streams I need to get through, and I'm very looking forward to them. Oh, what I'm very looking forward to as well is a 12-hour stream, which I'm going to try to make a 12-hour ZATSU. I might have like a little idle game on in the background. Idle as in IDLE. But I want to try to make it as just chatting centered as possible. Maybe we do a few Jackbox games here and there, but I want it to be so that anyone can stop by throughout their day to join in the chatting, you know? Scripted ASMR have higher revisibility than ZATSUs. That's what I was thinking. But I don't know what script I'd do because I get embarrassed very easily, very quickly. How about ASMR debut watch along? No. No. I need to separate everything. Sorry. Sorry. The debut watch along I'm not looking forward to. And that is something, I can't have two embarrassing things in a row. Just reading a short story in your accent would be a good idea. Just pick a story that you like. Yeah, the only issue I have with that is well, anything with scripts, sometimes if I'm reading it for the first time, I will stumble over my words. So if I am going to read something, I'll definitely need to pre-read it. If you get embarrassed, just whispering about anything should be fine. That's what I did when I did I've only done one ASMR stream before, and that was a member stream. And with that was a ZATSU, just a regular ZATSU, but kind of whisper hushed tone. I was a bit nervous, and I think it definitely showed, but I'm excited to try again. ASMR with the animation Bluetooth is going to send me to the afterlife. What? I have no idea what you're talking about. I cast 2 manual blinkings for Twitch chat and a game of rock, paper, scissors. Oh. Okay. Guys, you ready to play rock, paper, scissors? It was very nice, and I'm glad you think so. Whisper ramble is a thing. I choose rock! Twitch chat, what do you choose? YouTube chat chooses rock. So what do you guys choose? Oh, she froze? No! It's because my phone's on low battery. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, is that a paper? Is that paper? Dang. Sorry, YouTube. I cast you lost the game to YouTube chat. Stop it! You guys realize that this is affecting me too. You guys can have your little infights, your little bickering, your little whatever, your married couple bickering. But how dare you rope me on this? I guess I just lost the game. I guess I just lost the game. I cast you can now feel clothes on your skin. Ah, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, horror, 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 horror. And then need to be worried about debut. Can't be embarrassing as another stream. I have no idea what you're talking about. There is no embarrassing Mia Fenimore stream. Woo. There is no embarrassing Mia Fenimore stream. Woo. Says, come on, gotta see something real quick. No worries, no worries. I cast Hug and Cuddles into Mia. Aw, well, I'll allow that. That's nice. We'll allow stuff like that. Mia, can you please tell YouTube chat they're stinky? You guys hear that? But no, I'm gonna hopefully, I guess, look into, maybe, like I said, do a poll maybe about what you guys would like from a ASMR. If you guys do like watching ASMR. If you don't, then obviously not for you. But if you do like watching ASMR, then that's something that I can give a little quiz about, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Have you ever gone back to a VOD when you were sappingly drunk? Nope, and I never will. And I never will. What was that one? So I can avoid it? No, no, never. I'll never share. I'll never share. I'll never share. Can you tell Twitch chat they're stupid? No, that's just mean. That's just mean. I can write an ASMR script. It wouldn't be the first time I wrote one of them, or 40 of them. Dang, I see, I see. No, I'll try. If I do a scripted one, I'll try writing my own. I've done a bit of script writing in the past, but it's been for monologues specifically, but it's been for like acting, so it's usually over the top. So I don't know. I'll be able to figure it out. I guess these are those curious who have to watch every single one of your streams ever to find out. Exactly. Exactly. And that's how you get them. And definitely don't shoot comments from Fenimeme if not timestamps it. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. No. Nothing like that has ever happened on stream. Never. Never, ever, ever before. And if you guys are trying to convince me otherwise, then you are wrong. Cooking good British food? That's great ASMR. What, working a miracle? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Even I see this quote-unquote special stream, but Mia doesn't want me to talk about this. There's no special stream. What do you mean, special stream? Drunk Mia ASMR. I am going to have to do another drunk stream in the future because I'm doing a drunk Q&A. Which famously has never gone wrong in the past. But I want to wait. A lot of these things, I want to wait until I'm at full health again to drink. Especially with any. Okay. Sorry. Let me start again. A lot of these things, I want to be at full health before I do them to make sure I can do it at my top capacity. However, specifically drinking, I'm going to be worried about for a little while because I'm on a certain type of medications. Are you a loud drunk or a quiet drunk? I'm a loud, sappy drunk. I'm a loud, sappy drunk. Like I definitely come out of my shell more when I'm drunk, and I love everyone and everything when I'm drunk. I will make sure to let everyone know how much I love them and how special they are and how important in my life they are. And I have also said some things in the past while I was inebriated on stream that probably shouldn't have been made public knowledge. But hey, I've changed as a person. Me asleep in ASMR, but you turn off the mic and say you're a silent sleeper. I could never do sleep ASMR or like a sleep stream because I talk in my sleep. I have talked in my sleep. I have shouted in my sleep. I have sang in my sleep. All of this has happened in the last month or so, according to my parents at least. I don't know if I would be able to... Like, I can't control what I'm saying in my sleep. What if I just, like, blurt out my full address, you know? That wouldn't be good. Yeah, it says full name and address. Well, you guys know my full name already. It's Mia Fenimore. Duh. But other things I would like to keep private, and I'd worry about what I'd say, you know? And it's a bit difficult to say, oh, you can't demonetize me for what I said. I was asleep. It's like in those shows, like detective shows. Also, I'm lagging. Oh no! It's like in detective shows where they'll have like a case where somebody kills somebody while they're sleepwalking. That has been a recurring thing that I've seen a few times. You know? Shit, she farts really loud in their sleep. I would never. Girls don't do that. How is shouting in your sleep better than quietly yapping to your mechanics? It's not. That's the thing. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't shout in my sleep. not to you guys at least, because like I said, the main thing I'd be worried about is what I would say, because I have no control over what I say in my sleep, and I wouldn't want to say anything that may get me in any type of trouble or would have any issues, you know? Gives out credit card information in sleep. You joke, but that is a genuine worry I have. Oh crap, I didn't even remember that. I just remember worrying because my headphones died. Woo! That would have been hard to explain at work. Dang. Wow, you don't want to explain this to your boss? I see how it is. Can't lucid dream? Imagine. Okay. Okay, I don't have any types of dreams, actually. Now you just make me feel bad. I don't have any types of dreams. And when I do, I don't remember them. I actually, oh my gosh. So when I'd lost my keys. When I had lost my keys, I also was thinking back to a really sentimental thing that I'd lost. I had a hair clip that was very special. Sorry, really special to me. And I had 2 matching hair clips. However, unfortunately, at some point, I had lost one of them and I only have one left now. And because I'd lost my keys last night, I had a really cruel dream where I dreamt I'd also found my hair clip. And I woke up and I remembered it and I got so sad when I looked to find my other hair clip still by itself. It would be an edited video, ASMR video though. So my ASMR stream won't be edited, that would be live. But I have also been debating doing just like a regular ASMR video, if that makes sense. Zzz. My name is full name. Zzz. I live in home address. Zzz. Exactly! I don't want to do that, man! When I do dream, a lot of the time it's fighting or running away from zombies. Quite fun. Quite fun? That's terrifying! What do you mean quite fun? Goodness me. Even if a beacon would find out your address, do you think you have enough money for travel? I mean, I would have the money, but I wouldn't do that because that's creepy. Well, I'm glad you wouldn't do that. I really want to have a meetup one day with you guys, but preferably not at my own home, you know? I'd like to add car manual ASMR reading to this. I wonder if there's a car manual I can look up online. I will read through the Mazda Miata owner's manual. Beautiful. That's what you guys wanted, right? That's what you guys wanted, right? Bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Mia reading a car manual ASMR will be like a bedtime story for me. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind. What a coincidence! My bedtime too. I'm ready. Okay. Okay. Let me get the Mazda MX-5 owner's manual. Let's have a look-see. Okay. Brake system. Foot brake. This vehicle has power-assisted brakes that adjust automatically throughout normal use. Should power assist fail, You can stop by applying greater force than normal to the brake pedal, but the distance required to stop will be greater than usual. Warning, do not coast with the engine stalled or turned off. Find a safe place to stop. I'm not gonna go anymore. I'm not gonna go anymore. Goodness me, goodness me. I'd actually not mind doing a manual reading ASMR or a law book. My goodness. What happens next? A lot of things happen next. A lot of things happen next. I was too focused on learning instead of sleeping. See, that's the issue. That's the issue then. We can't be having information. We need to have stuff that is basic knowledge. But I don't know what would be the crossover between basic knowledge for me and basic knowledge for you guys. Like, where would be the mid-ground for us, you know? What would that be? What would that be? I like it when I feel like I'm learning something even though I won't remember it. You know, I'm the same. That's why a lot of the times where I'll fall asleep to certain YouTube videos, it will be something about a topic I maybe don't know the most about. I really like falling asleep to like this is a really weird thing to fall asleep to. I like falling asleep to Hitman speedrun videos. Because I really like watching Hitman speedrun videos. I know nothing about Hitman speedrunning, but I like watching them. And for some reason, they get me to sleep. How to breathe tutorial? No, that would be terrible for an ASMR. Because then you're going to be manually breathing the whole time and you won't be able to properly relax. The basic necessities is probably the middlest ground. Yeah, but, I mean, what do you count as basic necessities? Because are we counting showering? I think it would kill the mood. Oh! Got him! Got him! Wait, with or without commentary? With commentary. I don't usually watch videos without commentary, to be fair. I personally like videos with commentary. I think my most recent one, my most recent Hitman watching escapade was watching Is It Possible to Beat Hitman without breaking any laws? I think I really enjoyed that video. Well, is it? I don't know. I fell asleep halfway through. I'll make sure to watch it later today to keep you guys updated. Oh, speaking of which, actually not speaking of which, it's completely unrelated. But oh gosh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I got really into playing Infinity Nikki. Not Nikki as in the big button booba game, but Infinity Nikki is in the cutesy little dress up game. I played for about 8 hours straight on my on my day off, and I was just looking at it now and I was like, oh, I can't wait to do this. And I was literally thinking about what I'm gonna do next in the game. Oh, I'm so far gone. Cheating on your Umas? Hey, I want to play Uma Musume with you guys. I like doing Uma Musume for my morning streams. And if I ever do go back to doing some like Infinity Nikki or anything like that, it will be a morning stream thing. So any games like that will be morning streams. So any like gacha games or any just anything along those lines will be a morning stream video, not a like not an evening one. So I'll miss it. Yay. No, I'm sorry. Oh, if people still want to see Musume, then I can definitely do 1 or 2 evening streams here and there. But I was just under the impression that a lot of people didn't particularly want to. Liking did I hear Infinity Nikki? Yes, you did. I've become slightly addicted. I've fallen asleep to ASMR Zatsu. You have frequently. Even dreamt about you more than once. You guys have dreams about me? You should tell me. If you ever have a dream about me, please let me know. For some reason, a lot of the times when people have had dreams about me, I've been like a whatchamacallit, a cashier. For some reason, I'm apparently very dream cashier coded. So, yeah. If I'm anything apart from that, I'd love to know. This is by far a W British Yap session. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I hope you guys are having fun. Actually, before I started streaming today, my head is still quite badly hurting. And by quite badly hurting, I mean really badly hurting. And before I started, I genuinely didn't think I was going to be streaming for even longer than an hour. I thought I was going to be going for an hour and that was it. Just an hour. But I'm having so much fun. And, I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna close my eyes. Sorry. I don't wanna fall asleep because I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Sorry, I got that song stuck in my head. I have a terrible habit of that. Like, I really hate my singing voice and I do not like singing, like, in front of people because I get really embarrassed. But I have a really big issue where I will start singing randomly and I can't get rid of it. I can't just ignore it, I have to sing. Otherwise it's going to be there forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Is it still swollen? Yes, it's still very swollen. I can't even touch my forehead because it hurts. I've had to... You probably can't see it, but I've had to adjust my goggles just a little bit to avoid the injury. But hopefully the test that I'm having done will clear up what caused it and will hopefully make it so that it doesn't happen again. At least I really hope so. I really hope so. Because I thought that was going to be the case last time and it wasn't. Hi, Pablo. Hi. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You're just singing Cursed Blob with it. Hope you exhibit better soon. Thank you, Sumo. Thank you, thank you. I know the feeling. I've had Impure stuck in my head singing it at work and I sound like a psychopath. Gotcha. Gotcha. The song that I've had stuck in my head is actually the song that I'm really annoyed because I can't listen to it anymore. It's called Still Waiting for Your Reply, Oji-san style text. And oh my gosh, I'm lagging. By Yoshimoto Oji-san. And I've had it stuck in my head for the last good couple of days on repeat. However, for some reason, it's not on freaking Spotify anymore, so I can't listen to it and my regular music listening escapades. And I'm annoyed. I'm pissed. But oh well. Oh well. Have you ever gone out for karaoke? I was super nervous. It was super nerve-wracking, but I had so much fun once I got into it. I still get nervous, but I know I'll have fun, especially having a duet with my bestie. I have a few times, but I very rarely sing myself because I get too nervous, which is a terrible, terrible thing because I love singing. I love singing. I'm not a good singer. I am far from a good singer. Far, far from it. Do I still enjoy it? Yes. Do I still want to do it? Of course I do. But am I too nervous to do anything about it? Unfortunately, usually yes. But I'm trying to get better. I really, really am trying to get better about it. And hopefully that is something I'll be able to get over, especially if I go out with friends. I feel like if you go out with friends, it's definitely easier to overcome, you know? Because those are your homies. Those are your friends. They're not going to make fun of you. And if they make fun of you, then those aren't your friends. You know? Those aren't your friends if they make fun of you. So, I don't know. Just one of those things I'm going to have to get over. Sing Country Roads, do it. Oh, Country Roads is a great song. Maybe to make up for my very patriotic British singing or British karaoke, I will do an American karaoke. There are 3 specific karaokes that I really, really want to do. British karaoke, for sure. But I want to also do songs from my childhood. So songs that it might be songs from like Moshi Monsters or Pokemon or I don't know what else, but just songs from my childhood. I think that'd be really fun. And then the third one, which I was just saying right now, is like very American songs, and I go full Ameriboo. I maybe do it on the 4th of July or something. I feel like that could be very fun. But I don't know if would you guys enjoy it? I don't know. Would you guys enjoy something like that? Because I think I'd like to, but there is definitely things that I'll do because I think it'll be fun. But there are also things that I want to do because you guys are going to enjoy it, you know? I hope that makes sense. Here is a motivational speech. Do the thing. Curse the world with it and don't let anyone stop you. Hell yeah. And Thor, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. I'll take that to heart. Karaoke is always fun, no matter the genre. It is, for sure. I'm just a bit of a nervous girl. Since you seem interested in knowing, I've been dreaming mostly about you to survive on rather large islands and some creatures live on that. Where some creatures that live on that aren't exactly hostile, but aren't peaceful. But we live. Ah, that's actually really cool. I love little dreams where they have their own world built around it. I love stuff like that. Love, love, love stuff like that. I hope I do a good job of protecting you. I hope I do a very good job of protecting you in that fictional world. Because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat sometimes, but I like to think I can step up when the time matters. I get to watch you roll in dirt, and that'd still probably be a fulfilling stream. Well, I'm glad you think so. I will admit, I don't have any dirt rolling streams scheduled, but hey, maybe in the future. I'm joking. I'm not gonna roll in dirt for a stream. But I'll keep it in mind. No, I definitely do want to do things that make me feel more fulfilled. But the good thing is I think a lot of our values between me as a streamer and you guys as viewers line up very well. So a lot of the things that I enjoy streaming, you guys seem to like watching as well. So I think it's really just the best of both worlds in that case. I'm very lucky to have an audience like you guys who can listen to me and understand me and also just enjoy the things that I enjoy, because I don't feel like I have to pretend to be something I'm not around you guys. And that's something I've always struggled with. Like, I think fully being myself is something that's difficult for me, and I'm sure it's difficult for a lot of people. I hear a lot of people saying about how they put on different personalities for different friends groups. And I feel like that's something I do a lot as well. However, I'm very happy to say that I don't feel like I have to put on any type of facade with you guys. I'm just happy to be here. And I hope you guys are happy to be here too. And if you're not, what are you doing here? Saying we should have added that to the Donathon list? What's dirt rolling stream? I see how it is. No, I don't think so. Okay, this is something I'm only gonna mention a little bit. It's not. This is something I'm not gonna go in depth with because it's a bit personal. But certain circumstances with my family and my living situation have made it so that I'm likely going to be forced to move out. I don't know how soon, but it is a quite significant looming threat that I have right now. Even though I pay rent and, you know, buy all my own food and everything, it's still something that might have to be done in the near future. So I'll let you guys know if that's the case, but I will say a lot of the money that I've raised for the Donathon, that isn't, because a lot of it is going towards my new outfit, if you guys didn't know. As a goal for my Donathon, it was, one of the goals was to get a new outfit. And I will say the majority of it has been going towards that. But the rest of it that is left over, that isn't going towards either like making the song cover, which is currently in the works, or going towards the new outfit, is being put towards my little funds that I'm stocking away for when I inevitably need to move, which is likely. Let you guys know now. I'll let you guys know now that I will likely be moving away from my family permanently in I want to say like next year, in the next 12 months or so, which I know is quite a big long ways away, but I know for certain it'll be happening in the next 12 months. It may be sooner, it may be a lot sooner, it may be right near the end, but that is like the absolute longest away it'll be, you know. I wish people not things. Well, I'm glad you do. I'm glad you'd enjoy your rolling in the mud stream. You hate your goal? I did! I can't believe I did, but I did! And I really, really couldn't be happier. I have been in talks with my model mama. The only thing I haven't got sorted out for the new outfit is the person who's going to make it move pretty. Because unfortunately, that was something that wasn't disclosed to us, because those that don't know, I used to be part of a company, and they were the ones that got me in contact with my wonderful mama, who made me this wonderful outfit, did my hair up, made me look all pretty. However, they didn't let me know who made the clothes move so pretty. So that is something that I am going to have to kind of figure out by myself and find someone to do it. So any recommendations would be greatly appreciated. Yeah. Anyways. Want me to scout? I would really appreciate that, Kex. Yeah. My door is always open if you need a place to crash. I appreciate it, but the reason that I'm giving myself such a long kind of leeway is because I'm making sure that I have enough money to sustain myself to at least the point of paying rent, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think I'm going to be living well. I don't think I'm going to be living good, but I need to definitely make sure that I have enough to pay rent, because, you know, if I can't pay rent, then a bit of an issue there, you know? So just wanted to give you guys a bit of a heads up about what may be happening in the future. But like I said, very far away. And I just wanted to let you guys know that anyone that did help donate towards like the little donathon we had, it's the rest, like there is no like excess. There is nothing that I'm keeping to spend on myself just because, you know? there's nothing that I'm doing as, I don't know a way to explain it. There was in no way anything that I was like, oh, I should ask for this much because I want to have this much money. It's being very, very much put. Everything is being put to use. And I hope that helps anyone, like, that brings a bit of peace to anyone who did help in the dinner fund. Because well, thank you guys again for that. You guys were absolute godsends. And I don't even know. I don't even know how I can thank you guys. Because meeting you guys has truly, truly changed my life. Anyways, enough being sappy. I hope you guys are having fun. I will say I don't know how much longer I'm going to go for because my head is starting to feel a lot more painful. My headache is getting a lot worse quite quickly. So it's something I'm gonna keep an eye on. I'm not gonna end just now, but just something I'm keeping an eye on. Oh god, next year is in 3 months? Yeah, how scary is that? How scary is that, huh? God, I'm not ready for 2026. I am not ready for 2026. At all. No, sir. But you know what? I'm excited. I'm really excited as to what it might hold, you know? Because I think 2025, even though I had some of the biggest, like, downs in my life, I also had some of the biggest ups in my life. And I'm really, really hopeful that 2026 will hold a lot more for me. Because, yeah, I genuinely think 2025 has been my best year so far. Not only did I get to properly meet you guys. Obviously, I met you guys back in 2024, which is so weird to think about. But I like to think I met you guys properly. Like, I think we really came into our own in 2025. 2025 was our first year fully together, if that makes sense. So I hold it very near and dear to my heart. And I have full belief that 2026 is going to be a really, really good year for us. Touch wood, obviously. Touch wood, I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm not gonna jinx it. You guys deserve better than that. But I really hope that you guys have a good 2026 as well. I'm always hopeful for the new year. Always, always, always have been, always will be. 2026 while I'm still processing 2018. Yeah, tell me about it, man. I don't know why you, but you're 1.2k subscribers away from 5k, so 2026 is defo gonna be huge. Believe it? Ah! That's such a terrifying thing to think about. Like, I could... Oh, gosh. Do you think it's possible that I'll hit 5k in the new year? Like, do you guys think by the end of 2026 I'll have 5k? Because, I mean... Oh, God. Could we hit 4k by the end of this year? Oh god, that's a terrifying thought in itself. Goodness me. I'm not gonna think about it too much. I don't know why it's making me so scared. I want to reach new people. I want to meet new people. Meeting people is like one of the reasons why I do this. I love being able to meet new people and like talk to people that I wouldn't usually have the opportunity to meet or talk to. That's the beauty in streaming. That's what I love about this. There are so many people here that I never, ever would have had the pleasure of meeting. Because our paths of life are just so different that there is no feasible way that we would have met. And the fact that we did, I think, is somewhat beautiful. But it also makes me a bit, like, existential to think, like, whoa, what if I never started streaming? What if I just kept slaving away in the workshop and never picked up a phone and started actually, you know, like videoing myself, you know? Because, I mean, I'd be very content with just being a mechanic for the rest of my life, but you guys have brought me a lot of fulfillment. Depending on how things go, I might start 2026 with a huge change. Fingers crossed. Ooh, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Well, I hope whatever that huge change is, I'm guessing you don't want to share, but whatever it is, I hope it goes well. I'm honestly surprised you didn't have those numbers. It's probably it's due to the fact that I don't think I think I have a lot of self-doubt still about being a streamer. I still doubt myself a lot as an entertainer, I guess. But also I've had to take a lot of unfortunate breaks in the past, and I think those probably didn't give me the best favor with YouTube. Like, YouTube probably doesn't appreciate me taking so many breaks from daily content, because I know YouTube really heavily favors like daily content. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, that why they did not push again. Also, the whole restricted thing, I don't know what's happening with that. I do not know what's happening with the whole restricted thing, but you know what, I'm not going to think about it. If I think about numbers, like, I'm not going to be happy, you know? To be truly happy, I need to do the things that make me happy. And what makes me happy is streaming for you guys. So that's what I'm going to continue doing, and that's what I'm going to put all my focus into. Because that's what makes me happy. And I hope that's what makes you guys happy too. And I hope that makes sense. I love Christmas and New Year's. I'm lucky enough to have somewhere where we shut down and almost get 2 weeks off paid week. Ooh, 2 weeks off paid, nice. Downstairs is wanting to work when you get back. Gotcha. I believe in you to the point that I'm already planning out something, planning out a tribute for the it's even 10k. I'd be flabbergasted if you said 10k, 100k. Goodness me, that type of achievement would be genuinely a dream come true, but it does seem like a very, very long way away. But you know what? I'm gonna keep doing what I love. I'm gonna keep streaming to the people that make me happy, aka you guys. And yeah, whatever comes of that, whatever may happen, I'm just happy to be here, and I'm happy that we got to meet, because to me that is the most important thing. I can't imagine a 2025 where I didn't spend it with the Beeakery, you know? I could imagine a 2024 without it, or without streaming, yes. That makes sense. But that also, I think, makes more sense because, you know, I was only streaming for a few months on a like mobile site that didn't really feel kind of real to me. But here it all feels so real, and I don't know. I'm just happy to be here, I guess. But I was gonna say, it's not like I like you or anything. Goodness me. Goodness me. I hope you guys like me. I'm new here as a Beeakery. What do you primarily work on? Also, it's been great to hang out. Yeah, so I mostly work on small little gadgets. So when I talk about working on things, it will usually be the odds like watch, or me personally, I really like working on arcade machines. That's my speciality. I'm not really smart when it comes to cars. I don't really know anything about cars. But yeah, I like little trinkets. I'm more of a tinkerer, I think is a better way to put it. Technically a mechanic, I'd call myself a tinkerer. If that makes sense to you guys. Actually, I saw a big post on my homepage and a big YouTuber about the new restricted things YouTube AI is doing. They mentioned having an option you have to change your channel settings to fix something. Yes, some people, I don't know what causes restricted modes to be automatically turned on. But for some people, there's a restricted mode they just added that is automatically turned on, which limits the amount of people that you can see. It's not a channel thing that you turn off for your channel. It's a thing that you turn on and off for viewing other people's channels. I have turned it off. I also realized that all of my videos are restricted, which is why I've been trying not to swear in this one, because I want to see if me swearing is why I got restricted. because it'd be really, really interesting to know why they have been restricted. Because I feel like, sure, sometimes I make a bit of a dodgy joke here or there, but all in all, I feel like I'm not too, like, yabai, you know? It's just me buying my own place to live. Oh, you're gonna be a homeowner? Well, congratulations, early congratulations. That is my absolute dream, to be a homeowner one day. But no, I wish you the absolute best of luck. We gotta claim our We Were Mia fans before she blew up. I remember your names, don't worry. I'm nothing if not a dreamer, hell yeah. No, I'm definitely a dreamer. I would love to, oh my gosh. I just realized if I ever hit 100k one day, that means I'd be able to get my own YouTube plaque. Oh my gosh, I remember growing up and watching YouTubers getting their like 100k plaques, and that was a massive, massive thing back in the day. Like a lot of people didn't, like hitting 100k was a much bigger thing than it is now. But to me, when you're making the content yourself, it's a big deal. If I ever had a YouTube plaque, that would be my absolute pride and joy. Absolute pride and joy. So you know what, we'll keep working towards that. We can keep working towards that. And maybe one day, I'll be able to display it on the mantelpiece of my own home. That's the dream. Having my own home, like an actual house that I can own, not just rent, but a house that I can own with a career that I'm proud of behind me. But right now, this is just a hobby for me. I can't make a living off of this. Just yet, at least. But I can still stay hopeful for one day that being the case. Trinkets are super important for us sentimental types. Exactly, exactly. One of my most valued trinkets is actually a little compass that I got given as a gift by one of my grandparents. And it's a very like steampunk-esque trinket. And oh my goodness, I adore it with all my heart. And at one point, it was in risk of getting damaged. But luckily, it's all good now. Luckily, all good now. Long not yet. I'm just seeing if I'll be able to before rent ends next year. Still, though, the fact you're even in the position to be thinking about that is massive, and I'm very, very proud of you. Hi, Idrak. Hi. Congrats to Ice. I just got the contract for my own place as well. I'll be moving in next year. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. That's awesome, guys. Imagine 100k people in one room. I can't even imagine whatever you guys said, 3k? I can't even imagine 3k people in one room. Are you kidding me? Goodness me. I've seen much more not getting restricted. If it continues, I might have to tweet at YouTube for them to fix it. Usually the only method that seems to work. Yeah, to be fair, personally, I'm not too worried about it. Because if YouTube thinks that my content is unsuitable, then, you know, maybe it's because I swear. And you know what, maybe kids shouldn't be seeing people swear. So yeah, I'm not gonna make too much of a fuss about it. It's just one of those things that's just a bit annoying. A bit annoying more than anything. And I wish we had a certain... I wish I had some actual guidelines. Because right now I'm guessing. Right now I'm guessing I've been put in restricted mode because I swear on my streams. But hey, I'll never know. Because they won't frickin' tell me. They won't frickin' tell me. My trinket is just an arrowhead I got from my trainer. Nice, nice. That's very cool. People more like, thank you, Tana. I'm glad you think I'm a model. Oh, any chance we could see a photo of this compass? Maybe on the Discord. Love looking at trinkets. I'll definitely bring one up on stream next time, as long as you guys remind me. That's one of the things I need to be reminded of, is the photos that I say I'll show. No, I'd definitely love to show you guys. It has a beautiful, beautiful quote in the background. Oh, on the background? On the back of it that I'd love to show you guys. But no, I like my trinkets. And especially any type of mechanical based trinket that I can fix if anything goes awry. I don't know, it brings some kind of joy to me, because while I don't want any of my trinkets to break, of course not. But there are also some times where if something does break, or one of my trinkets does mess up in some way, if it breaks in a way that's able for me to fix it, then it's almost like we're becoming one, if that makes sense. Because before, maybe the trinket was just like a little store-bought thing, but I hold great sentimental value to it. Whereas if I'm able to fix it and kind of embed a little bit of my own magic into it, it just makes it feel all the more special, you know? I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but it does to me. Maybe I'm speaking absolute nonsense. Fixing your own stuff feels so satisfying. Exactly. You didn't swear one time this stream. I've said like damn it or darn it. Which, I mean, I hope YouTube doesn't count them as swears. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But goodness, I'm just preparing for the worst at this point. I don't know why it does the thing it does. But, well. Well, it's just one of those days. But no, I hope you guys still enjoy my streams, whether I'm being a bit of a potty mouth in it or not. I definitely do want to try to not swear as much. I think I've mentioned before how, well, I think I actually mentioned before in today's stream, how I used to work alongside children quite a lot. And because of that, I'm not used to swearing. But I think now that I've been given somewhat of my own freedom with this whole streaming shebang, I kind of feel like... It's like okay, let's imagine this. It's like not giving a dog any treats and then suddenly randomly like dropping them in a room full of treats. Like you go from like having like that dog has no treats at all to being put in a room where it has, for argument's sake, like infinity treats. It's gonna have a drastic like change up, you know? It's gonna have an absolutely drastic switch up. And that's what I feel like I'm like right now. Because I went from not being able to swear at all to being able to swear, so now I'm going crazy with it. It's a big reason why a lot of people like are worried about, like, when they first start drinking alcohol, they're worried about like how much they drink. Because, you know, when you first start drinking, you kind of, it's a novelty and you kind of want to do it all the time, almost. You know? I don't know if that makes sense. I might be being crazy. It's nice hanging out with you like this. It's very nice. I've been enjoying it a lot. This is what, when not enough people are looking for problems, it's to let automatic services do their job. Yeah, with the whole YouTube thing. Yeah, it's fun. That's why I like building my own PC. It feels like I made it, even if it was just basically putting Legos together. Exactly. Speaking of Legos, by the way, I love Legos. Absolutely adore Legos. If I had enough money to afford Legos, I would totally be one of those people that spend way too much money on Legos, you know? But unfortunately, I don't have that kind of expensive... Actually, probably fortunately, I don't have that kind of expendable income, so I can't spend it on Legos. But trust me. Ooh, trust me, if I could... Yeah. I totally would. I totally would. Actually, I had an idea. Any chance of potential hand cam streams of you fixing small mechanical things like pocket watches? I think it'd be really cool to see what the process is like. I was thinking about doing like a mechanical hand cam stream, but rather than fixing things, I think I'd like to maybe make like an automaton or something, or automata even, I really like making automatas. I used to like do these old these wooden kits, like these wooden automata kits. I used to think they were the absolute coolest. I used to want to do that as a job when I was younger. So maybe instead of fixing things, we could do something like that, like fiddling around with some automatas. I don't know though. I don't know how viable that would be as a stream. And if I were to do it, I don't know if it'd be with metal or if it'd be like wooden automatas. I don't know. I don't know. What about the plushie making stream? I still want to buy one. Yes, plushie making stream is coming first before any of that. And yeah, mechanic automata. I feel like it'd be quite easy to make a mechanic automata, more so than most others, because I think a big issue that comes with automatas is finding out how to draw the line between, like, let's say you're making an animal automata, where you draw the line between making it animal and making it mechanical. Whereas with a mechanic, you guys are mechanical already, so I have nothing to worry about there. So I feel like it'd be a lot easier for me. But I don't know. Maybe I'm coping. Who knows? Maybe I'm coping. I keep thinking, like, maybe try VTuber streaming as a side hobby, but then it scares me more than karaoke, even if friends tell me to do it. I think you're doing great. Well, I'm glad. It does scare me a lot. But no, you should totally go for it. If you never try, you'll never know. And I know that's probably what your friends tell you as well, and I probably sound just like your friends, and you're probably like, oh, Mia, I've heard this a million times before, but it's true. If you never try, you'll never know. And I think a lot of people just need to take that plunge and do it. You could make actual mechanics. That'd be very cool. I don't think my mechanical skills are good enough to make it from scratch myself, but it'd be very cool one day. Wants me to have all the Legos her heart desires. I appreciate it. Maybe one day. This is why. Wait, my son's got maggots. I didn't notice. It's okay. This will enough people looking over problems. And yeah, no, it's okay. I understand what you meant. I understand what you meant. It's all good. But no, my headache is getting, unfortunately, really bad right now. So I might end it off here. I just want to say thank you to everyone that stopped by. And thank you for finding me again. Thank you for finding me, even though YouTube apparently doesn't want you to. Even though YouTube apparently doesn't want you here. I appreciate you guys stopping by. We are gonna raid into Valentia Seeker, who is currently playing Trails. Is it Trails of Daybreak? Is that what it's called? Trails Through Daybreak. My bad. We're gonna go raid into her. Make sure you give her some love. I hear my voice. Okay. Valentia Seeker. Things to stream, rest a headache. I will. Make sure you look after yourself and all that fun stuff. Grab some food, grab some water, all that good stuff. On that bombshell though, I am gonna say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, look after yourself, rest well. But right now, from me, it is good morning. And in case I didn't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Bye everyone, good night. Bye bye.